Hey y'all, hey. So this is going to be an energy read on Kash Doll, okay, and Za'Darius Smith. And so I ain't gonna hold y'all. We are going to get into the overall energy of the tarot. Someone wanted to know, is this a rebound for her? Is this going to last? Is he cheating? They want to know the energy. So let's get into what the energy is, okay? I see the Six of Cups, okay? So when I see the Six of Cups, it is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But when I see the Six of Cups, I think of past memories. I think of nostalgia. I think of returning to your roots, okay? I think of running to someone from your past, right? So this deal with emotions. This also deal with healing, okay? I'm seeing the Death and the Rebirth card. So when I see this Death and this Rebirth card right there, Scorpio energy is the vibration of 4, and these two cards together is the vibration of 10, which breaks down to the number 1. This is about a release. It's about a rebirth. It's about releasing things that no longer served her, okay? So I do feel like she is releasing things. This is the vibration of 4. It's like ending something and beginning something new, starting something new. And so it could be considered as a rebound. Is this a rebound? Is this a rebound for her? I see the Three of Wands. And so this Three of Wands is Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. But this is a yes card, right? And so when I see this Three of Wands, it's like forward movement, traveling, observing, forward movement, moving on, evolving. I do see passion and chemistry. And so there's about taking action. It's about taking charge. It's about her determination, her willpower, her enthusiasm. So I feel like she's taking her power back and she's moving on. She's moving forward. So yes, it's a rebound. I also see the Two of Pentacles, okay? So when someone asks, is he faithful? I don't feel like he's faithful, okay? When I see this Two of Pentacles, it's like a maybe, but I'm picking up a no, okay? And so when I see this Two of Pentacles, it's Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus, and it's like a balancing. It's like multitasking, okay? So she could be dating more than one person, but I feel like it's his energy, okay? And so this Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus, this about like I said, juggling, multitasking. Somebody is walking on a tightrope or walking on a slippery slope. That's what I'm hearing. I also see the Six of Swords. This about healing and moving forward. So it's not going to last, okay? So they might end up just being friends, but this about moving out of rough and choppy waters into smoother, peaceful waters, okay? So I guess her and her baby father, it was kind of rocky because I did hear that he was cheating. I did see him, I think, on the shade room in a boat with somebody, but no, I don't know about them. Somebody asked me to do this. And so there's the Six of Swords. There's about moving forward. And you see this red shawl. That's about taking action. It's like her root chakra, her base chakra, okay? The first chakra. I'm also seeing the Five of Swords. I feel like there were arguments and disagreements. I also feel like there was some type of heartbreak. The Three of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. The Five of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. There's about mental chaos, mental confusion, heartbreak, grief, sadness, despair, depression. I'm also seeing the Two of Swords. There's about confusion, sitting in confusion. However, it's about taking the blindfold off and like thinking. When I see the swords, it's about communication, thinking, being logical. I also see the Queen of Cups, okay? There's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is a divine feminine who could be nurturing, loving, caring, okay? Who could be a mother. They could be shy sometimes, okay? And they could be easily hurt. And I'm seeing the Queen of Swords. And so when I see these two cards, this emotional, this is mental. And so this about speaking up, this about clarity, it's about taking action. You see the blue, this about the throat chakra, this about clarity, and there's the base chakra. But this is about keeping her heart guarded because she's been hurt, okay? So this about being blunt, it's about protective, but it's also about being bold and putting the foot down and starting to protect herself. So I see the Eight of Pentacles, this about mastering. Her gifts is about abundance, her talents, okay? I'm also seeing the Judgment card. So she's going through some type of renewal and awakening. Okay, and so I'm going to get into these romance cards. Make a move. And so it was time for her to make a move, okay? It was time for her to make a move. It's time for her to move forward. The time is now. Someone is planning to take action, or it's time for you to make the move, okay? So this is make the move, make the move. And so she moved on. Someone made the move. She made the move. She's dating someone else, okay? I see love language. So when I see this love language, do SZA got a song called Love Language? But I'm hearing, it could be SZA, love language. But this is love language. Learning and understanding each other's love languages are essential to meet each other's emotional needs. And so for this union, this relationship that they're doing, they're going to have to learn each other's love languages, okay? To meet each other's emotional needs. I see sexual healing. So there's some sexual chemistry between Kash Doll and Za'Darius. So this says sexual healing. Sexual energy can be used to reconnect. Let your bodies release some tension and enjoy pleasure, okay? So this could definitely be a rebound. There is a lot of chemistry. And I'm going to get this deck to see what her baby father is thinking or wanting to say, okay? Or the energy period, okay? Attraction. So there is an attraction. You're so beautiful. I get butterflies when I see you, okay? So her baby father and Za'Darius think she's so beautiful, and especially her baby father, he's pissed off. He still get butterflies, but he sees her. He got 2 kids by right. And so Za'Darius too, even though he's not faithful, but yeah, she's really, really, really pretty. And I think Kash Doll is pretty. Differences, okay? And so there are some differences, okay? You are different from what I'm used to dating. So there's some differences that was going on between her baby father and her, and she just couldn't deal with it because you're gonna be faithful. I deserve for you to be faithful. If you can't be faithful, I don't want to be with you. We can't know these differences. You want something different, go. And so I feel like Za'Darius is someone different than what she would usually date. And so she's not used to dating someone like him, but she's having fun, I feel like. Restricted, okay? So this restricted card, I feel restricted and confined by my circumstances, and that's how her baby father feel now that he's the one that was cheating and had her stuck all in her mind, and had her feeling restricted, and had her heart feeling restricted. This gives me the energy of the 8 of Swords. This whole being in her mind all the time, always wondering where he was at, wondering if he's cheating, okay? Feeling blinded, feeling like she has a blindfold on, constantly living in her head, feeling like her hands are tied. So she was feeling restricted, and now he's feeling restricted because he no longer have a certain access to her. I'm saying gossip. There was a lot of gossip going around talking about actually who did what and who did what, when, where, who did what. And so this is, I've been talking about you to my friends, okay? He's been talking to the internet, saying dumb shit, to his friends, to the side hoes, to the side pieces, whatever you want to call them. And so I do see target, okay? So when I see this target, it says, I'm strategizing to win. I won't miss my target this time, okay? And so I feel like he's going to try to get her back. You know, they always try to go back, but I feel like she's strategizing, and I feel like she's not going to allow that. So even though he's trying to throw, I feel like he's trying to throw darts and trying to get her to come back. It's not going to win though, so he missed his target, and you're not going to give. So I see sacrifice. And so I feel like she sacrificed a lot. There's sacrifices I need to make. I'm not sure if I'm ready. And so someone feels like they have to sacrifice. And so I feel like when it comes to him, he's not ready to settle down. I do see ending, okay? So I feel like when it comes to sacrificing, she realized that she got to do what she has to do for her kids. Okay, and she has to do what she has to do for herself, but he is not willing to sacrifice. He's not willing to sacrifice his freedom. He's not willing to sacrifice his fun. He's not willing to sacrifice them holes, okay? And so I do see ending. And I also see, this gives me the ending of, it gives me Scorpio. You saw the Scorpio card. Ending. And so I know endings are painful, but it's best that we move on for now. And so, her and her baby father ain't gonna be together no more. And Za'Darius and her, they will end up maybe just being friends, okay? Let me see one more card. One more, these cards. I see rejection. And so this is rejection. And so there is the energy of rejection. Your rejection has been a catalyst for change. So cheating is a form of rejection. Lying is a form of rejection. And so the last time was like the last straw. And the rejection is like protection. That's the energy I'm getting. Rejection is protection. And so this cheating, this rejection was the catalyst for the change, okay? And I see the Hangman. So there is a pause. She started looking at things from her highest perspective. And now she's celebrating herself, okay? The Four of Wands is about celebrations. I think about marriage, engagements, having a baby, buying a car, moving into a house, buying a house. But it's about celebrating yourself regardless of whether you're in a union or not. And I see the Ace of Swords. It's about cutting people off. It's about a new thought pattern. And it's about clarity. And so she got clarity. She knew she had to move on. This the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is about partnerships, but it's like soulmate connection. So I feel like they're having fun. I feel like they're definitely having fun. So there's the Two of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's about partnerships, soulmate connections, okay? Balance, love, okay? But you have to pour into you first. And so I feel like she's healing and she's having fun. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. Thumbs up, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend to watch this, okay?